Hello, my dear friends. My name is Boris Platov, and I'm the lecturer in the Kazan Federal University, Institute of Geology and Petroleum Technologies, Center for Advanced Training, Quality Management and Marketing. And today we're going to talk about the really interesting topic, the well logging interpretation. Let's start with the introduction. Oil and gas reservoirs lies deep beneath the surface. And to get a detailed information, we have to bring a special equipment and measure its properties down below. To make it, geophysicists constructed a special equipment. But what is geophysics? Geophysics is a branch of geology that uses physics to examine the Earth's structure, climate, and oceans. In practice, geology, math, and physics are combined to get geophysics. And one of the branches of the geophysics is the well log interpretation and petrophysics. And let's start with the really beginning. And the well log started at the 5th of September 1927. At this day, two brothers, their name was Schlumberger, created their own designed equipment and bring it down the hole. And they obtained a special diagram that they called Karatash electric that measures the resistivity of the formation. Finally, they get this kind of graph. And this graph describes the change of resistivity with the depth. So they get the resistivity of the formation, and on a certain depth they get the high pike. And this pike they connect with the presence of the oil. So what is well logging? Well logging is a measuring of the physical properties of the strata in the well bore. And the aim is to get a detailed geological information about the geological layers, its structure, and its properties. In the end of the day, we are getting the well log diagram. And now let's look how we can read this well log diagram. First of all, the whole well log diagrams can be divided onto two parts: the header, the upper part, and the rest of the logs, which is down below. In the header, it is described what kind of log is present and its scale. In the main body of the well log diagram, we can see these curves. They are showing the readings of the well log tool once it's making its measurement in the well. The depth control can be done using a special equipment. And this special equipment measures the length of the well log cable or the wire line. That's how we are getting the measured depth, or MD. When the probe reached the bottom of the well, it's lifted up to the surface. And the record is starting when the probe reaches up. It is done to control the moving speed of the probe. The main aims of the well logging are define the reservoir and estimate its lithology. After that, we can calculate the clay content, porosity, permeability, and oil and gas saturation. Nowadays, there are quite a lot of different well logs are existed. First of all, we can classify all of the well logs by using its physical properties. For example, we have electric logs, radioactive logs, acoustic logs, nuclear magnetic logs, and so on. Let's start our lecture with the resistivity logs. All of these logs are measuring a kind of electrical properties mostly connected with resistivity. Most of these logs are measuring resistivity and other electrical properties. The main well logs are apparent resistivity, spontaneous potential, lateral log deep, induction log, and wikis.